Hello everyone and welcome into yet another video. And should you trust science? Silly, obviously you should trust science. And I want to demonstrate why you should trust science. Let's talk about vaccines. Let's say that you like to see if some vaccines are working. Then you first will obviously start with researching the official site. But then, wait. It is obviously beneficial for the vaccines company to convince people that they work. So this post that was been written on that site is complete bollocks. That's why you should go deeper. You should check out the link studies. But then again, why should you trust them? So we go deeper, you find some study discussions, but once again the same problem, so we go even deeper, study recreation discussions, and so on. Now the longer we go on, the longer we realize that all of the science seems to check out. And vaccines really do seem to work. And so there we go, so vaccines do actually work. Except this process is a bit silly, isn't it? It may not seem like it to you, but this process doesn't actually prove that vaccines work. Neither does it disprove it. And it's really hard to understand. That's why we'll have to replace vaccines with something else. Let's replace them with a chicken or cock or rooster enhancing pills. So like if you're a farmer and you want your chickens to grow big and strong, you'd use these pills. Nothing else. No subtext there. So yeah, if we take the same process and replace these vaccines, which obviously do work, with those pills, which obviously don't, they are very shady, then entire process all of a sudden seems ridiculous. I mean, yeah, if there is a shady company out there which wants to sell some sort of pills that do not work, then they would probably invest some money into convincing people that they do work. And yeah, there's many layers to that is a bit ridiculous, but not completely ridiculous. That's the really common issue when it comes to these subjects. You see, people, when they find some sort of logical conclusions, they trust conclusions, and because of that, they all of a sudden begin trusting all of the things that led up to these conclusions, which is not always completely accurate. So what should you do? I mean, if sources don't tell you if something is true or false, how can you trust science? Well, really easily. You actually have to trust in two things. First of all, science by itself, obviously. This isn't too hard because science logically makes sense. I mean, science was made to logically make sense. And the second is the person who's conducting the science. You couldn't trust someone that you don't exactly know. And that's why there are two options. Either you can conduct the science yourself and then double check it as you go, then you know if something is right or know if something is wrong, or you need someone else to know it for you, because obviously you can't know everything. You can really be specialized in medicine, quantum mechanics, programming, chemistry, biochemistry, mathematics, all of them. It's ridiculous. That's why we need to find some people that do specialize in order to actually check from them if that given thing is true. If I found out about some sort of ridiculous reaction which seems to output crazy levels of energy at an efficiency of, I don't know, 5% EMC squared, then I wouldn't believe it. But then if I heard that actually Nailred discovered it and made a video about it, then yeah, that could be true. If I heard that the Riemann zeta function has no more secrets because someone solved it, obviously I wouldn't believe it. I mean, it's huge news, so definitely couldn't happen. But if Rubio and Brown made a video in which they solved every part of the Riemann math-inducing obsessive mix, then yeah, I would believe that. And if you find online a sort of shady charity which asks you to donate for no apparent reason, then I honestly don't think you should trust them. I mean, there is no reason to, no proof, nothing. You don't know them. But if, on the other hand, some YouTuber that you were watching for the past couple of minutes told you about the daily charity checkup and the charity slice of pie, you can go donate some money to charity and get a slice of pie for yourself. https://makeitup.tf/charity/. You can go donate some money to charity and get a slice of pie for yourself. Once again, that's https://makeitup.tf/charity/. You can go donate some money to charity DBS Alliance and get a slice of pie for yourself. For now, that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye! That was actually pretty fun.